Hi, I'm Sharon O'Neill, and I live in Burlington, Vermont. I joined the Guild in 2015, although I had been attending Guild events for years before that and was always really inspired by the rugs that I saw at the shows that I went to. In January 2019, I became the program chair, which means that I worked with my other board members on coordinating meetings and hook-in events, and we've had to get pretty creative during this COVID time. I have been designing and hooking rugs for 22 years. Most of my designs are personal and tell stories. And truthfully, a lot of my images might not mean much to people who look at the rugs, but I love them because they tell a story about people I know or events that I've shared with other people. And sometimes they're dreams. Like I wake up with images and I just feel compelled to put them to cloth, and I enjoy it. My process is that I spend a lot of time thinking and dreaming about the image, doing sketches and choosing colors, sorting through my fabric and seeing what's speaking to me. It really is a sensory experience for me, so that by the time I get my sketches to the fabric and I start hooking, I tend to hook pretty quickly, not always so neatly, because the really creative and energizing part is already behind me at that point. And sometimes while I'm hooking, I'm already thinking of my next project. So over the years, I've made a lot of gifts for people. Sometimes they're memorial gifts, their pets or loved ones that they've lost. I also I design and donate rugs to 2 or 3 raffles per year. And then I have some scattered around my house. The best part about being a member of the Guild and on the board is just the amazing people that I have met and the inspiration that I draw from them and their energy. And even if our art styles or hooking styles are very different, it's just so exciting to see the work of my Guild friends and fellows. Also, one thing that I really appreciate about hook-ins is the conversations. We're not always talking about hooking. Most of the time, we're just talking about life and just the meandering conversations that you have around your table. And then someone at the next table is like, oh, I know a little bit about that. And before you know it, you're having this large conversation and you realize just how many things you have connected with other people, or you have similarities or funny jokes or funny stories. I love when people share those. I really appreciate it. Working on the virtual show has been really exciting. Volunteering at the photo shoots, being able to see people's new artwork come in, even though we were social distancing and wearing masks, it was just so great to be sharing. And some brave people volunteered to be interviewed and videotaped for that. And although it was a lot of work dealing with technology issues and internet issues, it brought me so much joy because I really just felt so lucky to be spending this one-on-one time, even when it's through a screen, talking to people whose work I've admired, or whose personalities I've enjoyed. And during that time of editing, I've laughed and I've just felt really grateful for the time, really inspired, and just really lucky to have the opportunity to connect with people in this way. For any of you out there who are watching this video, if you're not part of the Guild, I really would invite you to join. It's just such an amazing experience in friendship and fellowship.